Introducing the Thompsons, an ordinary family endeavoring to make their hard-earned money go further, in a universe where costs raise quicker than an energized child high on sugar. It's like every day, everything increments in price, even if just slightly. Ever fantasized about having a magical tree in your backyard that sprouted money instead of leaves? Sounds surreal, doesn't it? However, here's an interesting piece of knowledge. When administrations confronted with economic struggles, they frequently resort to printing more money as though there were no constraints. Sounds like a good thing, right? Sadly, it's equivalent to attempting to fuel your car with a handful of pennies. It may initiate your journey, but you won't get far before recognizing your financial reserves are depleting. Out of the blue, the money you invested so much energy into procuring acquires you less. And this, my dear listener, is the phenomenon we term as inflation. Inflation is a cunning creature that subtly diminishes the money, much like a small puncture that gradually enlarges over time. Recall when a loaf of bread was merely $1, or when a gallon of milk was under $2. Those delightful days are now reminiscences of the past. In the brutal reality of inflation, you find yourself laboring more strenuously and acquiring less. Faced with the relentless onslaught of inflation, what can preserve your buying power and possibly increase it? Traditionally, we've looked towards gold, the gleaming, timeless metal that has held its value across centuries. Then there's land and property, the concrete signs of prosperity that have always been coveted. Stocks and bonds, too, have been the go-to assets for those willing to brave the whims of the market. But in this digital age, where technology has permeated every aspect of our lives, a new asset class has emerged. An asset that isn't controlled by any government, isn't influenced by the traditional economy, and isn't limited by geographical boundaries. What if we told you that this asset exists, and it's not just a figment of some tech wizard's imagination? What if we told you that this asset could potentially be the lifeboat that the Thompsons and millions of families like them are desperately searching for? Enter the digital gold, Bitcoin. So, what is Bitcoin? Imagine Bitcoin as digital money that you can send to anyone in the world without needing a bank. Just like sending an email, you can send Bitcoin directly to someone else. This digital money is special because there's no single company or government in charge of it. Instead, it works through a huge network of computers that agree on who owns what. Every time someone sends Bitcoin, this transaction is recorded in a public list. Think of it as a giant shared ledger that everyone can see, but no one can cheat because the computer network checks everything. It's like an open book that's constantly being updated and verified, ensuring total transparency and security. Here's a few interesting facts about Bitcoin. Decentralization. Bitcoin operates without a central authority, much like a community garden where everyone is free to plant, water, and harvest without a single overseer. Each participant contributes directly to the garden's upkeep, following shared, transparent rules that are unchangeable, regardless of a manager, government, or company director's commands or wishes. This decentralized approach ensures that no single entity, like a central bank or tech giant, controls or owns Bitcoin. It's a collective effort that thrives on the cooperation and consensus of its users, with rules that are open and immutable, not subject to the whims of any authority. Moreover, anyone can participate in this garden, regardless of age, origin, or financial status. It doesn't look at your credit score, and it doesn't matter whether you have a bank account or not. The rules are the same and unchangeable for everyone, making Bitcoin a truly inclusive financial system. Security. Feeling apprehensive about hackers? Bitcoin's got you covered. It's safeguarded by some of the most intricate mathematical problems in existence. Trying to crack it would be similar to attempting to consume soup with a fork, practically unfathomable. Let's visualize its security differently. Think of Bitcoin as a fortress perched on a lofty mountain, encircled by impenetrable walls and watched over by dragons. Each dragon symbolizes a computer that aids in protecting the fortress by scrutinizing everyone who ventures in and out, ensuring they're authorized to be there. The walls consist of a unique magic, the complex code, that's nearly impossible to penetrate. To infiltrate the fortress and nab the treasure, Bitcoin, a burglar would have to vanquish all the dragons and breach the magical walls. But because there are so many dragons and the walls are exceedingly robust, it's virtually impossible for anyone to get through. This is why Bitcoin is considered highly secure. Disrupting its defense would demand more power and magic than anyone presently possesses. Scarcity. Bitcoin is akin to a rare gem with only a limited quantity available worldwide. Imagine if there were only 21 million gold coins that could ever be discovered. Bitcoin is comparable because there can never be more than 21 million Bitcoins. This limit renders Bitcoin scarce, just like rare jewels or limited edition toys, which can enhance their value over time. People are drawn to Bitcoin partly because they know there won't ever be more than this fixed quantity, making it a unique kind of digital currency. Still, what if this magic money is a scam? What if I lose my hard-earned money? Well, it is normal to think that way. The fear of invisible money like Bitcoin is understandable because it challenges our traditional ideas of money, coins and notes that we can touch, see, and keep in our wallets. Historically, we've equated the value of money with its physical presence. However, in today's world, most of our money is already invisible. When we use credit cards, online banking, or apps to pay for something, we're transferring numbers, not physical cash. We see the numbers go down in one account and up in another, but we don't see any physical money moving. Feeling uneasy about not having money physically in our pockets is natural, but it's part of adapting to a digital age. Just as we've grown comfortable with digital communication, online shopping, and electronic banking, understanding and trusting digital currencies will become more common. These forms of money might be invisible, but they're built on the solid ground of technological advancement and collective agreement on their value. As we stand on the precipice of a new era, how can we ensure our financial stability and growth? Whether you're a seasoned investor, well-versed in the traditional bastions of wealth, gold, real estate, stocks, and bonds, or someone relatively new to the investment game, there's a new horizon waiting for you. The dawn of a new digital asset class beckons to us all, promising abundance and prosperity. The Thompsons, like yourself, are ready to explore this new terrain. Are you? Bitcoin, the beacon of hope in this digital age, is not just for the tech-savvy, but for everyone willing to embrace change. Empower yourself with knowledge, for it is the torch that lights your path in this digital world. Cast away the shadows of doubt and fear, for the digital gold rush is upon us. Welcome to the future, where Bitcoin reigns supreme. Remember, this is a future where the power to shape your financial destiny is entirely yours. Don't let this opportunity slip away. Own it. Embrace it. Thank you for watching this guide on Bitcoin. We hope you found it useful and that it's given you some valuable insights into the world of digital currency. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from this information. The future is waiting for you. Cheers.